Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Love Dangerously with your two famous hosts, New York Tony and yours truly.
Body dangerously.
Thank you for listening as always. We got a new week. It's December 11th, 2013. It's about 9:01 p.m. Doing our thing. How you doing today, Marty Dangerously?
It's Monday for me. I think I'm in a perpetual Monday.
Yeah.
I can't get out.
Well, guess what? It's still hump day, though. Hump day!
I can't stand you.
Yeah, well, you know. I never said, like I said, I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Damn camel.
I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Hey, but everybody wants two humps, though. Hey!
Maybe 3 or 4.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
See, that's why. So, tonight, people, we might get a little serious tonight. Gotta get maybe a little serious tonight. Tonight's, yeah, you know. Tonight's show is about standing by your partner. Standing by your partner. What do you think of that, Marty Dangerously?
It's called royalty. We had an off-air disagreement about that.
Yeah,
It's loyalty.
I still trying to tell you it's not just loyalty. It has not. This is more like standing by your partner. Perfect example. I'll give you one quick one so we can get the show moving. Perfect example. You lose your job. What do you expect from your man?
To step up to the plate.
Exactly. That's what we're going into tonight. Now you understand where we're at. We're good?
How is that different from what I just said?
Because the reason why, you know what? Let's just start the show before you even start. Because now you already started with your.
Let's do this.
Yeah, see. Yeah, see, already started. Already started. So, what do you got to tell the ladies? Because I got a lot to tell the fellas. I'm listening.
No.
Oh, really?
I'm reactionary. I want to hear what you have to say.
All right, so.
You pick today's topic. Let's hear what you have to say.
All right.
I'm being the loyal co-host and letting you navigate on this right now.
Okay. So we'll start off with a good quote. She's standing on a line between giving up and seeing how much more she can take. How do you feel about that?
I like that. I have to say I have been there, done that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
So
Especially when the guy deserves it.
okay,
That's the biggest thing.
So what happens when the guy lets you down? We getting real tonight.
Yeah, you don't get that loyalty anymore. And women are quite different than dogs. Dogs are gonna love you tomorrow anyway. And love and loyalty, two different things. I'll still love you, but I'm not gonna be loyal to you anymore if you can't reciprocate that.
Okay.
Wow, how'd you like that?
I like that. I like that a lot. But reciprocating in what way? Not just the physical way, not just the endearing way.
No.
We want somebody who's going to be there for you when you can't be there for yourself. How about that?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's perfect. You see, everyone's talking about nowadays, especially in pop culture, I'm your ride or die chick.
Right.
You're my dude, you're my man, you're my this. But a lot of people don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
That's not just through the high times when everything is good and everything is exactly what it is that you want it to be, and there's smooth sailing. That's being there for one another when you hit that storm.
Yeah.
When you fall flat on your face, who's going to look back and see if you're okay and help pick you up?
Right.
And a lot of people don't want to deal with that, and they keep on walking.
Right. Because perfect example. If you can't figure out where you stand with someone, it might be time to start standing and start walking, just like you said.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what else do you want to hear from somebody at that point?
I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything.
Right.
say anything to me. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, this is going back to what we were saying. I'm not sure if it was the first relationship show or the second one. Probably both. But when you are in a relationship, there's that 100% that we're all getting, right?
Yeah,
Well,
that
there's
was.
going to be times where I can't give my full 100. You know, there might be something like, you know, like what you said, you might have a job, you might lose your job, which is, especially in this market, let's face it, that's really common.
Right.
You know, you might have a health issue that's going to sideline you for a while. There's going to be something that's going to happen in life where you are not capable of giving your 100.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you're a loser and that you don't deserve some time to recoup, you know, whatever it is that's going on. But if you're in a relationship, then that other person needs to realize, listen, we're in this together. We're going to have to, you know, what is it that I have to do to then step up to make sure that we're still whole? So there's going to be some times where I can only give 20%, you know, and my dude has to give me the 80.
Right.
And vice versa. There's not always going to be this fair share.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of people, especially women, and I hate to say it, and I am going to get some type of crap for this. There's a lot of women who don't believe that. They're selfish, and it may not even be that that's their fault. It could be their upbringing that's going to formulate the way that they think, and is going to be like, well, it's a man's duty to take care of a woman, and then like that's it. But women, we got to take care of our men too.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that doesn't mean just rubbing your feet at the end of the day and cooking your meals and going down on you at the end of the night. That's not what I'm talking about here.
Right. That's another show.
Although that is good.
That's good, but that's
Friday.
another show.
That's Friday's show, right?
That's a Friday show.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on Friday.
No, it's all good because Friday's gonna be good. Okay, I just got something from somebody. A weak man can't love a strong woman. He won't know what to do with her. Oh, I'm so gonna say I'm gonna go off on this one. I'll let you start, but I'm gonna.
It's true though. I got your back on this one, girl.
All right. Well,
that's really true.
Okay.
And that's not to put you down on the ego side.
Right.
That's not where it is that I'm coming from.
No, I got what you said.
You go ahead and sound off on that one.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me sound off because perfect example. If a dude wanted a female to act like the man in a relationship, he'd be gay. Sorry, I know I'm gonna hear shit for that line, but I'm sorry. No dude.
Act like the dude in what way?
In the relationship, a man wants a female to nurture the relationship, just like she would nurture when she. And I'm just saying because it's more than. Because I already know I'm gonna catch flack for what I just said before. I am telling you right off the bat, a man needs to be nurtured as much as the woman needs to be nurtured. It should be, like I said, the 100, 100, 100 on both. Hey, 50-50, whatever the equation is at this point.
Mm-hmm.
X equals Y. But my point that I'm saying here, to clear what that statement was, is the fact that a man needs a down-ass woman to be there for him when he can't be there for himself. There's always, let me use me as an example for right now.
But that's what that means to be in a partnership, though.
But not everybody get.
Slack.
Okay, so even regardless of being in a partnership or not, a woman should stand for. Like I just read before, one of our friends, even you, a woman should protect her king.
Yes, absolutely.
A king is going to protect his queen, correct?
One would hope.
Oh, you would hope, but that's what I'm saying. But a lot of women don't feel that way, and how they are today.
A lot of women don't know how, and this is the same thing that's going back. That there's a lot of men that don't know how to be men.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes women who are acting selfishly, okay, where they expect a man to take care of them in every way, shape, or form,
Mm-hmm.
maybe acting selfishly either out of circumstance or because they don't know how, because they weren't taught how to take care of a man.
Okay.
Okay? Same thing goes where if you're with, a selfish guy, you know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't even deserve to be called a man. But if you're with a guy who only thinks about himself and what it is that he wants out of a relationship, he doesn't deserve any kind of loyalty because he doesn't know how to be a man. There are going to be some people who only have like a borderline, that only has, an expiration line, let's just put it that way, or an expiration date, and a cap on how it is that they can love a person. Because if they don't know how to love themselves and take care of themselves,
Mm-hmm.
then how is it that they can love and take care of someone else and be loyal to that person
I hear you.
when they can't even do that for themselves? You see what I'm saying?
I hear you on that. I hear you. I definitely hear you. My personal thing, from what you just said, like the whole thing, I could tell you right now, I'm tired of seeing so many single mothers out there. I am. I was raised by one. There's so many beautiful women that I guess pick the wrong guy in their life. And not all men are perfect. I'm not perfect either. I was born to be awesome, but I wasn't born perfect.
We're all awesome in our own way.
Right. And that's one of the things that hits me home because I was raised by a single mother. You know what I'm saying? And the circumstances between those two were a little different because of what the times were back then about, I'll just say it, interracial relationships, you know what I'm saying? And he chose, he couldn't take it. He couldn't stand by her, because of the way times was. I don't think that's an excuse. I don't think that's a valid excuse.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of it has a lot to do with the fact that people today, both men and women, don't have or don't take personal responsibility for themselves.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. That's a big plus.
Because people don't, I like to look at everyone as a level playing field.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, if you're a woman and you happen to, for whatever reason, have sex with somebody,
mm-hmm.
well, that's a choice, and equal part is that women and men, when you have sex, there is a possibility that there's going to be something that comes out of this. It's either going to be a baby or it's going to be some type of cootie. I don't know.
That's a whole nother show too.
For every action, there is a reaction. So there's going to be something that's going to happen when you have sex.
Yeah.
And you have to be prepared to deal with whatever is going to come your way.
Mm-hmm.
When you act honestly and you take responsibility for yourself,
mm-hmm.
then things should be okay if you end up having a child instead.
Right.
Because a child is actually the better end result of having sex, and whatever the outcome, whatever all the other outcomes that could be there, a kid is probably the best one out of all of them.
Like, I definitely agree with that. I definitely
You
agree
know what
with
I'm saying?
that. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Sometimes there's going to be men that just don't respect the women, and then in turn are not going to respect the situation, and they're not going to man up because they don't know how.
Yeah.
Or they don't want to. I mean, is that good? No.